Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan Bailey and I'm from the website Plagiarism Today, which can be found at plagiarismtoday.com. Today I'm going to show you how to find the host of any website on the internet. This is a useful skill to have in case you need to file a copyright or other kind of abuse report on the site. Knowing who the host is can tell you who to contact and help you get the infringing works removed in a very expeditious manner. Specifically today I'm going to show you how to use two separate tools. One is a very basic tool that's easy to use and also has some very powerful features. And the other one is the more robust networking tool that's a little bit more complicated and involved in using, but can also provide slightly more accurate results. The first tool I'm going to show you is who is hosting this. You can find this site at whoishostingthis.com. If you pull up the site, you'll see this is a very simple search engine interface. Now, we're actually going to use my site as the test because I know who's hosting it and we can use this as a sort of a controlled example. So what we're going to do, we're going to click here, we're going to type in my domain, we're going to hit search, and after a few seconds of spinning, we should have the results from who is hosting this. And as you can see, it actually has in very bold letters right here. It says plagiarismtoday.com is hosted by Layer Technologies, and indeed that is who I host with. Also, if you scroll down, you'll see a variety of other information, including once again reaffirming the hosting, the IP address, the name servers that are used, and you can also do an additional who is search to find who is registered as the owner of the domain. In this case, it would be me, though I use a domain privacy service to prevent my personal address from being leaked on the internet. This is a very simple and basic tool. It's very effective and it works in a lot of very difficult cases. The other side of the coin is you have to do something of a reality check when you use this. Who is hosting this does a lot of complicated checks whenever it tries to find out who the host of a site is, and the result is not always reliable. So use your own head in addition to who is hosting this. Still, if you're not very familiar with networking tools, who is hosting this is a great place to start and likely the only tool that you need to know. The second site I'm going to show you is Domain Tools. You can find this one at domaintools.com. As you can see, once again, a very Google-like interface here. You have a whois lookup box. We're going to come in and we're going to type plagiarismtoday.com once again. Hit search. And you'll get a page. This one much more complicated and involved. You'll have information about the front page itself. You'll have some index data, like if it's in DMOZ, some estimated traffic statistics, and down here is the server data, which is what we're really looking at. As you can see, there is an IP address bar right there. It offers a whois, reverse IP ping, DNS lookup, and traceroute. All very powerful tools. And below that it has the IP location. It has a little American flag, Texas, Plano, and it has Layer Technologies. Once again, indeed, that is the correct host. Sometimes, though, it might not have the host right there in the IP location, at least not enough information for you to go find the actual site. So what we're going to do is we're going to click the whois by the IP, and what this performs is known as a IP whois search, which will find out who is the owner of that particular IP address. IPs, of course, being doled out by ICANN and other regulatory organizations. So we'll click the whois button, and you'll be taken to a page. It says information for that particular IP address. Scroll down. It actually has all the information you need to know about my host and the IP address itself. And as you can see, it has the domain layertech.com and also has an email address, abuse@layertech.com, that you can file abuse complaints to, and other information there. Now, typically speaking, when we're looking to file abuse or copyright complaints, we're actually going to visit the host site and find their information there. However, in some cases, this might be where you have to get the information, so it's important to keep Domain Tools in mind for this very reason. Also, Domain Tools, since it relies solely on networking tools, with a little human analysis can be the more reliable way. In general, though, I recommend using both tools, and if both tools seem to agree on who the host is, then you can feel reasonably assured you have the answer. If they're coming up with different results, it's time to go in Domain Tools, dig a little deeper, and see if you can find something else out. With this in mind, you can easily find the host of a site in just a few short minutes. And if you need any additional tips, you can visit me at plagiarismtoday.com for further details.